Hello, my name's Amy, and today I'm going to be discussing Module 8, as we were discussing this week with work life. So, work life is an incredibly important topic to discuss, especially in today's age. Because of modern technology, we have things like calls, texts, and email, and so we are more available than ever to be contacted by our jobs. And as a result, the expectation to be available for a job is greater than ever. Furthermore, work and life, they're not as distinct as they once were. They can combine in a lot of ways. So, personally, I have dealt with an employer who expected me to be way more available than what we initially agreed upon when I was first hired. Despite the fact that I explained that I was a student and that I had limited hours and I was only looking to work part-time, she was constantly trying to coerce more hours out of me, trying to get me to work 5 days a week when I agreed only to 2 or 3. And furthermore, if I ever asked for time off, it was always a debate where she would try to get me to take either less time off or try to get me to work more hours beforehand to make up for the time that I would be taking off, which was incredibly frustrating. And I found that I was feeling very uncomfortable at work because of it. And it contributed to my decision to resign further on down the line. Because of this experience, I think that sustainable employee principles are a particularly important topic. I believe that respecting each person in an organization's right to develop their own person, rewarding interdependence, and good communication are key in having a functioning work environment that satisfies employees. If my manager understood that all of her employees couldn't just drop responsibilities like mother and student at the workplace, that workplace would have functioned significantly better. In comparison to my current workplace, my workplace now has overall satisfied employees, and that is because my manager is very down to earth, she works well with everybody, the communication is clear and very frequent among employees and managers alike, and any concerns or issues are listened to so we all feel heard. I have never been on the organizational side of employment yet, but I do understand that there might be frustration when employees are not able to provide the level of time and effort expected to hit goals of an organization. I think a great way to combat this issue is to make sure goals that are set are realistic for the organization so that no one has to work overtime or stress over deadlines because someone has to be home taking care of their sick child or they had an emergency and they had to leave. So the best way to set realistic goals, in my opinion, is clear communication across all involved groups, so that everybody can have their input on what would be realistic. So yeah.